I knew they were in the room and were watching me, which made it even more scary for me.
If you don't have it, you'd get bullied for not having it, but then if you do have it, then you get bullied for putting stuff on it that you want to share with people that you love and care about.
And I was bullied in primary school, and when I went to school, I was punched in the face in the middle of one of my lessons. A lot of my bullying was isolation, so leaving me out, not including me in things. And then as I got older, it's progressed online. So through Ask FM, people tell me to go and kill myself, that I was worthless, that I was an idiot, and I shouldn't be here anymore.
They can't maybe target the person face to face, so it's just easier just to say something online with so much confidence, whereas if it was like directly face to face, there's that shyness. So I think social media gives them that confidence to enable them to be something that they're not.
I felt like I was drowning, that I didn't know where to go, who to turn to, and I felt that I was trying to climb up and I was swimming to the top, and actually I was being pushed down again and pushed down. So it had a massive effect on me, to the point actually where I didn't want to be here anymore because of everything that had happened.
For example, they'd tweet about them, everyone would know what it was about, but they wouldn't tag them in it because they've got a front because of the computer screen, but they're still too scared to tag them in it, just want attention and to bully people.
I remember one comment that stands out. I was in the classroom and I was everybody was there and I was typing away, and somebody asked me a question on Ask FM, and I had it open on my computer, and they said, "I'm looking at you, I hate you, go and jump off the bridge, I don't even want to see your face again." And I knew they were in the room, and the worst thing is I didn't know who this person was, so I looked around and just didn't know who they were, but I knew they were in the room and were watching me, which made it even more scary for me.
I think there is sort of now online kind of a lad culture, of you've heard of.
Lad vibe.
And I think it is kind of a thing with boys that they like to kind of show off to each other by kind of saying, I don't know, making comments about girls especially. And I think that is a thing about banter again. It's towing the line between what is banter and what's acceptable to say and what's not. And I think that's grown a lot. And I think even in uni, it's a really, really big problem with sort of sports teams.
I didn't want to come across that I was weak or that I couldn't handle it myself, so I tried to keep it to myself, and it got worse and worse and worse, and to the point where actually I really didn't want to be here anymore, and I did contemplate taking my own life, because actually I couldn't cope with the constant picking up my phone all the time, seeing the abuse, going to the classroom, being isolated, not being in the cool crowd and people not talking to me, and it had a massive effect on my confidence and my self-belief that I could actually achieve anything. And I went from somebody that was confident to really actually my shell, because I didn't want to be around people, because I was worried about, am I going to say the wrong thing? Are they going to turn it into a negative? Are they going to say something that's going to make me feel even worse about myself than I already do?